The concept and the value of Survivor Series is pretty much non-existent. It never really did take a rocket scientist to book and put out matches and what Survivor Series meant, what it was built up to be, what people remember it by. The tradition of survival of the fittest, elimination, being dominant, showing who is superior. All the feuds of the year matching up in these big match predicaments, right? And for some reason, somehow, some way, the WWE has managed to screw up Survivor Series. They have managed to orchestrate this plot or plan, and I don't even know if this was something they meant to do or it was something that just happened, but they have taken the word Survivor out of Survivor Series because, ladies and gentlemen, where is the variety? Where is the matches that as a fan, you're like, wow, look at this team. Look at how dominant. Look how strong. Look how fast. Look how diverse. Look at these dramatic teams. Look at, you feel the hype, the motivation. But Survivor Series in the WWE, used to have, good partnership. There used to be that vibe. There used to be that feeling. There was great stories told. There was great history unfolding before our very eyes at Survivor Series. But this year, like I said, I know the WWE has faced a lot of different things. A lot of variables go into this year's Survivor Series being kind of effed up. But I still think the delivery and the handling of this year's Survivor Series could have been a hell of a lot better. I understand no Rollins, no Cena, no Orton, no Lesnar. But once again, you can't always blame that because there's going to be one day when there's no Cena, no Lesnar, no Orton to compete. And that's where you have to look towards the future. And that's what the WWE has done here. They have not looked towards the future. They have not built up the next stars. Now remember, WWE.com said that there was going to be a traditional 5-on-5 Survivor Series elimination match. Now they talked about this on their site for like a week. And now you go on that website, and I mean, by the time I put this video up, this could change. And I know the WWE can edit things and they can change things. But all week long, they said they were going to announce a traditional 5-on-5 match. We have not seen or heard about that now. You go on WWE.com, there is no mention, there is no question, there is no doubt. As a matter of fact, wait a minute. Yeah, there is a lot of question. There is a lot of doubt because they don't even make mention of this 5-on-5 match happening. Now, if I were booking this and using superstars that are not already wrestling on the event, I would put the Usos with Ryback and Cesaro, okay? So let's see, you got the Usos, you got Ryback, you got Cesaro, and let's see who I put here in my notes. Let's see here. Yeah. Ryback, the Usos, and Cesaro versus the New Day and Conor and Victor of the Ascension. Now, I know it's not really, you look at Ryback, you look at the things that, how can you not have a Survivor Series without Cesaro? I mean, the guy has been on a roll. The WWE has been trying to push him. The WWE has been trying to get behind him. But at the end of the day, where is the grand support? Are we going to see a Survivor Series without? And this is, if I'm going back in history, I know I'm going all over the place here. It's damn near 10 o'clock, 10:30 in the middle of the night. I'm kind of tired. I'm kind of had a hell of a day here, with all this pregnancy and stuff. But off the top of my head, when's the last time we had a Survivor Series without John Cena and without Randy Orton at the same time? And, the influence here is the WWE needs to move on. The WWE needs to look towards the future. The WWE needs to build up the foundation, the building blocks. And the building blocks for Survivor Series is not there. The WWE would not be in this predicament if they built up and made other superstars look important and gave other superstars that rub, like a Cesaro, like a Ryback. Yeah, Kevin Owens is, he's being hot-shotted, Alberto Del Rio, and everyone's already pointing to the fact that, well, we all know it's going to be Roman Reigns versus Dean Ambrose in the main event to close the show for the WWE World title. We know that's going to be the match. The WWE is not dumb. The WWE is not stupid. They are very smart. They know the fans know that this is going to be very predictable, that we know what the main event is going to be for the WWE title. Well, why don't you switch it up? Why don't you make improvements? Why don't you make adjustments? Why don't you make advancements? And, when I look at this traditional Survivor Series card, I mean, these are the matches I get hyped up for. These are the matches I look forward to. But now that the WWE has actually taken the concept of Survivor Series and they have mauled it and they have edited it and they have cropped it and they have stopped it. It's to me, I don't get it, and I quite frankly don't understand. It's a very lackluster. It's a very horrible attempt at calling this Survivor Series. This event shouldn't even be called Survivor Series. I almost agree with the WWE. One year they thought about canceling this event. They talked about getting rid of it. They talked about it never seeing the light of day ever again. And with its current day in the way it is, and the way that it's fabricated, and the way that it's manipulated, and the way that it's changed and not for the better, I would not be sad to see the Survivor Series go, because this is not Survivor Series. This is not what Survivor Series tradition was built upon. This was not. It was about teams. It was about formations. It was about, can they get the job done? Can they, form an alliance? And the struggle, the existence, the wins and the losses, and the attitude and the amplitude and the altitude, and all these different things that would go into Survivor Series, all these things that would add up. And now Survivor Series doesn't really add up to a whole hell of a lot. If we don't watch this Survivor Series, we're not missing a whole hell of a lot. We're not. And that's just the way it is. WWE is truly taking the word Survivor out of Survivor Series. But yeah, if I were booking it, Ryback, the Usos, and Cesaro versus the New Day and the Ascension. That's how I would do it. And actually, it does come down to 5 versus 5. Like I said, I can't think. I'm not in the right frame of mind right now. I'm very tired. I'm very been in hospitals. I've been in and out of doctors. With my daughter and my girlfriend, and so I'm not really all there. I can't really count to 5 right now. But I do know that if you have a Survivor Series without a Cena and Orton, and you're not going to elevate and use a guy like a Ryback or a Cesaro or the New Day, I don't know. It's I don't know. Subscribe.